The wildest part about EXO, Kitty Season 3 is realizing one character didn't fail the story, she may have completed it. You're watching Screenscope Reviews, every frame, a new flame. Because if the latest reports are true and Stella isn't returning as a regular, it completely reframes everything we thought Season 2 was building toward. In hindsight, Stella was never meant to be Endgame. She was the lesson. The emotional crash course Miho needed before he could become the person this story actually requires. Quick recap. Season 2 put Miho through the emotional ringer. Public pressure. Trust issues. Mixed signals. And for the first time in his life, Miho couldn't charm his way out of the consequences. Loving Stella forced him to confront something he'd always avoided, that attraction without emotional honesty leads nowhere. And that's exactly why her exit feels different. It's not a cliffhanger. It's a clearing of the board. Now here's today's major update. Insiders suggest Season 3 directly uses Stella's absence as proof of Miho's growth. No dramatic rebound. No emotional spirals. Instead, we get a quieter, more self-aware version of him stepping back into Kitty's orbit. Not chasing validation. Not hiding behind ego. Just present, grounded, and emotionally available. But here's the twist fans are really buzzing about. Stella leaving doesn't make things simpler. It makes them more complicated. Because now the triangle finally breathes again. Kitty isn't competing with Miho's past anymore. She's facing the present version of him, the one shaped by heartbreak, accountability, and loss. And Yuri isn't overshadowed by old drama. She's forced to confront what she actually wants, not what feels safe or familiar. And that's where Season 3 flips the entire dynamic. According to early leaks, Miho's maturity becomes the real conflict. He's ready before Kitty is. Emotionally stable. Clear about his feelings. Willing to wait. Which is way more dangerous than any love rival or villain ever could be. Because now the question isn't, who will Miho choose? It's, does Kitty trust the version of Miho that Stella helped create? For the first time, Miho isn't the chaotic one. Kitty is. And that shift changes everything. The power balance. The pacing. The emotional stakes. Suddenly, the person who used to run from commitment is the one offering it. And the person who chased love across the world is the one hesitating. Which leads to the most uncomfortable theory of all. What if Stella's entire purpose in the story was never to be loved, but to transform Miho into someone capable of real love? Not for herself. But for Kitty. If that's true, then Stella didn't lose. She completed her arc exactly as it was meant to be told. Not as the final choice, but as the catalyst. So the real question for Season 3 isn't who ends up together. It's whether Kitty is ready for the version of Miho that only heartbreak could create. Tell me in the comments. Did Stella's story end perfectly, or did it end too soon?